Next item on the agenda is a resolution honoring the Lycoming County Law Association.
A resolution honoring Lycoming County Law Association.
Is there a motion and a second to approve this resolution?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. If representatives of the Law Association would join me, please. Just back here for now would be great. It's kind of fun in this seat that I'm in to be able to come down here every once in a while and recognize some great organizations and great individuals within our community. And so it is tonight that it's my privilege to read the following resolution. Whereas on December 1st, 1869, a group of distinguished Lycoming County attorneys recognized the need to promote kind and social relations, professional courtesy, and urbanity to its members and to assist them in acquiring legal knowledge and correct practice, and petitioned to incorporate the Lycoming Law Association. Whereas this year, the Lycoming Law Association is celebrating its 150th anniversary of its existence. Whereas the first president of the Lycoming Law Association was Robert Fleming, and the association had just 13 charter members attending that first meeting. Whereas Christian Fry, there he is, was also at that first meeting. No, that's not what it says at all. Is serving the Lycoming Law Association as its 118th president, and the association has approximately 200 members. Whereas throughout its history, the Lycoming Law Association provided valuable services and resources to both members and the community. Whereas the Lycoming Reporter was established as the legal journal of the Lycoming County in 1949, and its first editor was Malcolm Muir, many of us knew, who served in that capacity for 20 years. Whereas the Lycoming Reporter publishes weekly and includes legal notices and summaries of the opinions issued by the Lycoming County Court of Common Pleas. Whereas this year, the Lycoming Reporter is celebrating its 70th anniversary of its existence, and its current editor is Gary Weber, and current business manager is Michelle Fry. There we go. Whereas this year, the Lycoming Law Association Foundation, the charitable wing of the Lycoming Law Association, is celebrating its 30th year of its existence. Whereas the Lycoming Law Association Foundation provides financial support to the Legal Aid Office and provides funding for the worthwhile law-related community projects and activities. Running out of breath. Whereas the Lycoming Law Association Foundation to date has provided more than $93,000 toward providing free legal services to residents of Lycoming County, more than $17,000 towards providing access to legal materials for the public, over $11,000 towards training attorneys and other service providers in different areas of the law, and $7,000 to fund legal education mock trial teams for high school students. Now, therefore, the City of Williamsport congratulates the Lycoming Law Association, the Lycoming Reporter, and the Lycoming Law Association Foundation for these notable achievements, and directs that I give this document, once it's supported by my colleagues on council, to representatives of the Lycoming Law Association. So that's quite a record of achievement and history, and I think the members of the Law Association over its 150 years history have absolutely been critical to the development of our city and its progress over those many years. And so it's my pleasure and honor then to be able to represent council in recognizing that long history tonight. So congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
I open it up for comments or questions from members of council.
I really want to thank you for the gift. This is really going to come in handy at home. It's a gavel.
We'll see how those fly.
Do you think we should introduce who everyone is?
Yes, I'm. In fact, are you speaking on behalf of the Law Association as its president?
Sure. Yes, I'll start by introducing everybody, among which we have 4 past presidents of the association. We have Rick Baldies on my left, Jen Heverly, Michelle Fry next to me, who is our executive director, Gary Weber behind me, John Petrovita, Angela Lavecchio, Bill Carlucci, and of course, you're not a member of our association. I'd just like to thank you all for this resolution. It means a lot to our association. We're very proud of our history and this achievement of 150 years in existence and serving the legal community and the community at large. So, thank you.
I think it was very far-sighted of the legal community to organize that long ago, when the area was just developing, really, and finding an identity. And so to have that really helps to bring structure to a community, and obviously that helped build the foundation of everything we see today. So often we look back here on issues we're dealing with in the city, like the levy and things like that, infrastructure. But to recognize a group that have forebears who really helped build the underlying structure of the community as far as people and relating to each other, whether it's inside or outside of court, is an important part of life. So I applaud you all for dedicating your lives and careers to that, and what you bring to the table today. And we appreciate what you do.
Actually, I have one small question. How many members did the association have when it was originally incorporated? Does anyone know?
So 13 charter members.
13 charter members? Okay. So the growth in membership is also quite impressive, unsurprising. But I don't. There are very few. There are a number of structures in Williamsport that can claim to be 150 years old or older, and very few organizations. It's a remarkable achievement to overcome, I think, human nature and continue an organization and a group of people for that long, working toward the same goal and working to help both each other and the community. So we really appreciate it. All of the effort that all of you have put into it, and all the effort that all those who've gone before you. Malcolm, yours sticks out, of course, particularly in my mind, because I was fortunate enough to know him. But we have had a number of remarkable lawyers and judges and in the area, and we have been fortunate, and I think that is in large part thanks to a solid organization that can help to support those endeavors. Thank you.
I would also just say thank you for your service. It's not often that people, unfortunately, it's not often that people look favorably on lawyers, you know. But it is an association such as yourself that calls lawyers to that higher standard, because your job is invaluable to an orderly society. And so we are thankful for that call, so to speak, and that desire to raise the bar for yourselves and others in your field. And so we thank you for that, and we truly do honor you today for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to quickly thank everybody again for the service that has been provided. Certainly any body of work that has that kind of longevity and produces the individuals that we see in front of us is worth commending. And I'm grateful to be a part of a body that gets a chance to formally recognize that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Same thing. I'll just echo everybody's sentiments. Say thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
And if there are no further comments or questions, one thing I'll say is there'll be a reception immediately following this meeting in which all the lawyer jokes will be told.
We'll skip that.
I'm sure, well, I was hoping that you would be telling them, because I bet you know the best ones. No, I think, well, Speaking specifically about my time on council and relating to different members of the association, law association, I can say that every single one of them have acted professionally with high levels of ethics and have sought to, of course, represent the interests that they are slated to represent, but also to do that in a respectful way and in a way that helps to maintain the interests of the city, even if the role is an adversarial one. There's never been a situation where attorneys have interacted with the city in any way other than honorable, and I very much appreciate that because those of us who are not students of the law have to rely upon the guidance that we receive and the advice that we receive from not only our attorneys, but the attorneys that we interact with from all the parties that we deal with. And so not even on a personal level, but purely on a city government level, I think that has represented the profession well and represented the association well. So thank you for that piece as well. So if there are no other comments or questions, then I'll ask Mrs. Frank for the vote.
Ms. Mealy?
Yes.
Mr. Novello?
Yes.
Mr. Henderson?
Yes.
Mrs. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Slaughter?
Yes.
Mr. Allison?
Yes.
Dr. Williamson?
Yes, and the resolution carries. So thank you very much.